Yo, what's up you beautiful nerds? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are doing a comparison video for the Avatar Aang action figures. We have three of them here, and I feel like these three are the ones you would pick up. In my opinion, the one, if you're looking to collect, one of these is the one you're going to want. And we're going to go ahead and rank them from 1, 2, and 3 and see which one is the best. Anyways guys, before we get into it, I'm going to put them on the rotating stand, and we're just going to get a couple 360 views of them real quick. Alright guys, so we're starting off with the Mattel version of Aang. And already we're just checking for like the balance of these figures. I legit just sat this guy up. He's not falling off this. It is really balanced well and stands well. So that is definitely what you're looking for in any figure. Take one of the beautiful McFarlane. I knew that was going to happen. I've already tried it so many times. It does not stand on this at all to save its own life. It failed the test, boys. Now, I'm not saying it's not well balanced. Slow-mo. We can do slow-mo. But not as balanced as the other figures, and that definitely has a lot to do with articulation and everything else, and just overall, like, accessories and all that. So, yeah, yep, it's a fail. Alrighty guys, we are moving on to the BST version of this figure. I don't even know what makes this. Is it I don't know. But anyways, definitely so far passes the balance test. It's really well balanced. Out of the three, I think this might be the best, where you can just sit this guy up and he's going to stand up well and you're not going to worry about him falling over. So yeah, let's move on to next. Alrighty guys, now we are on to articulation. Yeah, we're going to start off like I did before with the Mattel version. I'm going to run through this real quick. We got the head swivel, goes all the way around. We got the swivel. We got the joint. Articulation really well on this guy, go all the way up. We got the joint right there as well, really nice. The hand is just like the McFarlane figure actually. It's kind of just stuck there, it's not moving. Got the waist, really nice. The legs, you got a joint right there. And you actually have the pins right there, as you can see. But yeah, and then his feet have a joint as well. So real quick, articulation wise, he is really good. He's gonna be super posable, and we'll go through a couple poses later and some attempts of poses. So yeah, there we go, easy. Moving on, we'll go with the McFarlane. Let's check him out as well. Real quick, of course, you can move his head all the way around like the rest. If not, that'd be kind of sad. Head movement is decent. You can look up and down. Shoulder, decent as well. Has a swivel, same thing as the other one. The other one is a little bit different because, yeah, as you can see, this is more like on him, actually kind of glued. The other one was more loose. So yeah. Of course, you got a swivel right there that makes up for the no hand. So, no swivel on the hand, I mean. Of course, you have a joint as well. You got the waist. Got the legs. Looks really nice. I'm not going to go over every single little detail because obviously I don't want this video to be super long for you guys. I just want to give a comparison on these guys and what I think. Now this one, articulation wise, I think he's the best. Let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, you move his head all the way around. You got the arm right there. You got the joint. It's got a swivel as well. And it has a swivel right there. That's where it actually is. Of course, he is limited because his thing, he can go up pretty far though. It can push it up. It's not like super thick or anything, so you can't complain too much about that. And his hand actually spins, so it has another point of articulation. Plus, you can actually move it up and down. It does have a small little hand joint. So yeah, it has the little torso one right there, and it has one for the waist and the leg. It has some really good movement to him as well. Maybe not as high as the other ones. It is kind of limited because of how they have this, but it's really nice overall. Then you got the leg joint right there, knee, foot. You got a ball joint. That is a must on these figures in my opinion. I think they did really good choosing a ball joint for that. So sorry, I just try to talk so much they ran out of breath. But anyways, that is for articulation on them. Next, we're gonna kind of go over detailing of just how they look. Now this part, I really feel like I don't need to show off each one. You kind of get a good look overall. I mean, with the left and McFarlane one, the height's really good. But I gotta say the paint wasn't the best, and just how it kind of looks, a little dark. I really don't prefer the middle one. I think the middle one has the best paints and the best look to it, like clothing wise. A little too short. He looks a little hunched over, in my opinion. And then one on the right, of course, of Mattel. I think it looks decent. He's pretty tall though. He's definitely the tallest one of them. I feel like the material they did with the kind of like the, I don't know what you want to call it, the cloak over him or whatever. This little part. I really don't like how the material looks. I definitely prefer that version. Looks a lot better in my opinion. And yeah, I'm gonna hurry up and throw these guys to the back so you guys. Oh, well, let's see. The arrows on the head are pretty different as well, actually. Some are bigger, but the heads are different shapes. So the the Mattel version is kind of like an egghead kind of shape. Oh god. All right, let's move on. Alrighty, guys. So of course we have the McFarlane one, the BST, and the Mattel. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I do gotta mention once again, I gotta stress this. The McFarlane one does not like to stand. I don't know if you can tell, he's kind of like hunched over a little bit. It's definitely annoying. I gotta admit, it's super annoying. So, anyways, regardless, if you look into the figures, they all definitely have completely different backs to them. In my opinion, I have to say that the Mattel has the better back. Definitely, even second has to be the BST. And then McFarlane's dead last. I just like how they're more connected. I think it just makes more sense. But at the same time, I don't like that. Like, it just doesn't look right. I don't know why it's like that. I really doubt it was like that in the show. So yeah, I don't know why they did that. I mean, it might help with articulation. But yeah, I gotta say, definitely not happy about that. The arrow of the heads, they actually, McFarlane and Mattel, the arrows go all the way back. And on the BST one, it legit just stops, as you can see. It's a little weird, and I gotta say, on the BST, it actually kind of looks like it curves to the left. So it's not straight going back. You can tell if you really look into it. There's more space on the right side of his head compared to where the arrow is. So definitely kind of messed up on that. So yeah, let's turn these around once again. Alright guys, so moving on, we're going to kind of be just looking at the faces and the eyes and so on. Kind of looking at this, I think the most likeliness, like, to actually look like the character actually has to go to McFarlane. I think it looks best. Of course, that is the one here on the left. Then we got Mattel and we got the BST. So yeah, I'd say definitely for a face comparison, McFarlane did really good on that. That's why when I saw him, I was super hyped. I'm really not impressed with the balance of the figure. It is a pain trying to get it to stand up, but it is cool to get a new release of him anyways, and an affordable one at that. So, like I said, can't complain too much at $10 toys. They actually look decent. So, moving on, I say the second one has to be, it's tough. Obviously, Mattel figure is a little older, so it doesn't look as great as a BST, but I feel like, I don't know. It's just something about the middle one that's just throwing me off. But he just kind of looks like an egghead. So I'm going to give this straight up to McFarlane. They did amazing. The other ones, in my opinion, don't look as great. But you guys also got to remember, BST does come with a couple extra faces. I just want to give a comparison. There is one. So that kind of fixes the face sculpt, in my opinion. I think that one looks great. And I got to give it, I think the Happy Aang looks a little bit better. Obviously, a lot better than the Mattel version, in my opinion. So you gotta also keep that into consideration. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just compare a couple more things. So let's get into it. And also, if you guys are enjoying the video, please do leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. I was just kind of excited to compare them. I really don't have like a million of the same figure, and these guys just came out, and there's a lot of different ones. And I'm pretty sure that everybody wants every single one. So yeah, let's get into the next part. Alright guys, so the next part we're actually going to be comparing his glider. So here is the McFarlane version. It's bland, there's not much to it, obviously, just a glider. Main thing I want to compare is the size. To the Mattel version, there's the size, the BST, and of course McFarlane. Yeah, then moving on, we have the BST version of it. Here it is. I feel like it looks a lot better with a silver little bolt in it. I have to admit, I like this one better. And it's a lot more of a hard plastic. A little comparison to this, and then this, like it's not as bendy, and that's really good. So yeah, definitely. And then just compare the size, right there. Not as tall as other one for sure. And then we'll just hurry up and give a real quick. Let's see. Left obviously is the McFarlane version, and the right is the BST version. I'm gonna go ahead and give a glider to BST. I'm gonna use this for whichever one I do want to display with Appa. I think it looks a lot better, and even with the taller Aang, I think the size looks amazing, and I think it works with him. So McFarlane, you guys got a face sculpt, but I don't know what you did with a glider. It's super thick. It's kind of just not the best. But yeah, next we're gonna go ahead and compare them next to Appa and see what we think. And yeah, hopefully you guys can drop a like, subscribe if you like the channel, boys and girls. We'll get into the next. Alrighty, boys and girls, so we're going to decide which one is the best Aang. Of course, it's just my opinion. I just did a few little examinations and decided before I even recorded this video. But anyways, regardless, sadly, I am going to have to give the best figure to the one, the only, can't believe I'm about to say this, BST! Yeah, it has to be. The articulation is amazing. It poses really well. The staff it comes with is the best. I don't have the Mattel one, so I can't say that for certain, but the McFarlane one is a flop. I would not like that in my collection. So I gotta say, articulation, the size, the color of the outfit, there's a few flaws. I feel like he's a little too short. I do feel like that face sculpt isn't the best, but like I said in the video, he does have a couple more face sculpts, so it's not too bad in my opinion. So yeah, I gotta give it to him. I cannot believe I'm saying this because when I reviewed it, I clearly said I did not like him. But after like actually looking into it all, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can like put his face on his face and throw that face on that face and make it weird. Kind of make my own version out of the three. Yeah, definitely. I think that would be the best thing to do at this point. I don't know if they have the same sort of like heads, ball joints, whatever is under it. I have no idea. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. We're going to move on to show you guys which one is best with Appa, just as a little extra, because that's another big thing. Appa's a big part of the collection, and you want something that's going to like look really nice and just kind of like flatter the figure itself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in future videos and the next part. Alrighty guys, this part will be after we went ahead and decided which Aang is better. So now we're just going to kind of go into see which one looks better with Appa himself. I want to be actually like, you know, you don't want to keep buying figures and if you only want a certain one and just one of him. So yeah, there he is next to Appa. I think the scale is kind of the same either way. There's not a huge difference, but I just wanted to give like a side-by-side comparison for the figures because why not? We're making a decently long video here. Why not add a couple minutes? And there he is. I'm tired of making this guy stand up at this point in the video. There's so many cuts and so many like parts I had to keep redoing due to his balance issues, guys. So yeah, honestly, this figure is the smallest. I think it makes Appa look a little bigger, so I think that's pretty cool. And I have to admit, the articulation of this guy is awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna real quick pause this and we're gonna show him inside Appa's satchel or saddle, whichever one. Alrighty guys, so actually first off we're gonna show off the McFarlane version and on we're gonna call it a saddle. There he is, chilling, vibing it out. There is Momo. Can we just show off Momo? Thank you for being here, Momo. But there he is. I think it looks absolutely great. Which is good because I don't want to stand him up. So if we could just have him sitting on Appa for the rest of his life, I would not say no to that. Alright, so moving on, we are on the BST version. Here it is. Looks actually decent. This figure really isn't made for this. Legs look a little weird. It's he is actually sitting on it pretty nicely though. I can't say he's not. So yeah, definitely that looks so awesome from right here, to be honest. That's so cool. Alright, let's move on to the next. Alrighty, so here is a Mattel version. Oh man, he's too tall. He's definitely a little too tall for Appa. I really don't think this is the one you'd want to display in here. I mean, you could take an extra minute, probably make it look a little bit better. But in my opinion, I don't... Maybe that sounded weird. In my opinion, I don't think he'd be the right suit to chill with Appa. Alrighty, boys and girls, that is the end of today's video. Let me know what you guys think of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, if it did help you at all, decide on which one to buy. I'm not an expert. I just like what I do. And yeah, hopefully it helped a few of you guys decide which Aang figure you should get. And if you did watch it, hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe. I got a lot of content coming. And I am trying to make the channel better. So yeah, totally doing that, guys. And also, if you guys did watch this far into the video, let me know if you guys like toy hunts, and if you do you like a vlog style or just like straight to the toys? Because I'm kind of mixed on how I want to do them. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for all the support. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you guys. And by the famous words of Momo, we gotta go. Nah, I have no idea what Momo says. It's been a minute since I watched Avatar. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Deuces.